3 years ago, after talking to some patients at York Hospital and the oncology nurses and in fact some consultants, we asked them if we were to provide a service to cancer patients, where could we actually help them? And it was decided that one way that we could help them is getting them from York to Leeds, where they have to go for radiotherapy treatments. So York Against Cancer decided to actually purchase the minibus and provide a free service to Leeds for cancer patients. This has proved to be an amazing service for the patients, not only from a financial point of view, but from a stress point of view.
It was in the hospital itself. There's a couple of little areas that ran by Macmillan and that kind of thing, and there was leaflets, and it was through the leaflets I contacted Carol at the centre, and then she arranged everything. It's been fantastic.
Came on the first time, got me appointments, took it all back to Carol, and she arranged that we all went at dinner times, and all I can say is they've been very, very good.
The minibus drivers are an essential part of the service that we run. They both work part-time, and they are not just the minibus drivers. Over a period of time, the people get used to Dave and George and they actually become friends. Without Dave and George, this service would not be as successful as it is.
I can honestly say that when I come to work in the morning, depending on what time I've got to start to pick my first patient or client up, I really enjoy it.
I'm not paid to say this, but both drivers are absolutely fantastic. The two that I've met anyway. They know other stuff. I think both of them have had some cancer experience, maybe not personally, but they know people and they know everyone in here as well. And it is a very personal service. It's top drawer. It really is top drawer.
I found when my wife had cancer, people were coming to me and saying, "Do I want help? Give me a shout, Dave, if you need help." And I found that great.
George is, as I say, the cheeky one. He's the cheeky one, yeah. But yes, very, very friendly. Talk to you about anything and everything. Yes, I suppose if you wanted to know anything, you'd ask them and they'd tell you.
Now I've had a good time so far. We've had nice people to travel with and I've enjoyed it.
Yes, the atmospheres and the people are fantastic.
To me, I think it makes a lot of difference because the idea is we all help each other. I mean, we've got people in here that are worse than others, but everybody's been good in that sense. We've all helped each other along. Which makes a big difference, especially when you're wanting to get on and when you don't know what you're facing really. Because I didn't know what I was facing when I came here, and it's been good as this. I'll say it's been very, very good indeed.
Yeah, it's a good laugh. And everyone respects people's privacy and their space. And there's time and a place to ask kind of personal questions, and you can tell when people are just wanting to be left alone and that kind of thing. But generally, it's a laugh. It's a good laugh.
Sometimes you tend to forget they are poorly, and so you can have a joke and you think, well, should I be saying that?
Depending on how many people we've got travelling on the minibus on any one day, we can offer sometimes for the passenger to bring along a companion or a friend, especially at the beginning of their treatment, because it can be quite stressful and a bit of a worry to them.
Yes, that's good, yes, they don't mind if you bring your friend or your relative, like I take my daughter. And, I just come, have my treatment because I'm with friends anyway, on the bus, what our classes, friends now. I think it's brilliant. Brilliant. I mean, I don't know what I'd done without it, to be quite honest.
The booking office at Leeds Hospital have been fantastic. We've worked together on sometimes changing people's appointments, because when we've got 3 and 4 people travelling on the minibus and they've all been given different times, what we tried to do is we tried to dovetail people's appointment times together so we can make the day for everybody a little bit shorter.
They ring up from York Kids Cancer. They arrange all the appointments for the same sort of time. They're all made for round about 1 o'clock time. So it means that we all get here. So we're all roughly coming out at the same time. It may sound silly this about driving, but it does make a big difference. Because I wouldn't want to drive from York to Leeds and back.
And even Sharon says, I just can't get over it, ma'am. How they looked after you. And they have. They've looked after me. And I've been thankful for it. Yeah, very thankful.
They are very understanding as York Kids Cancer. They understand the problems you come against and things like that. I mean, everybody has little things that are different. Because no two patients have the same cancer problems. And they are really good at that, of sorting out your problems, things like that. It makes it really worthwhile.
And there's a great mix of people. You know, it's cancer itself doesn't discriminate, so it doesn't matter. You know, who is on the bus, you just get on with them. It's great. It really is great.